win.
If you were stuck in a human centipede with 2 other MK players,
Oh god.
who would you pick?
Which part are you?
You're in the front.
Okay.
Well, that's
okay, as long as I'm not the ass.
so who do you want to shit in their mouth? Pretty much. And who do you want to eat someone's shit that's made of your shit?
Gather around, folks, and let's shoot the shit with K7 slips and 16-bit. They are the katana of the Midwest, the scorpion of the U.S., the cabal of the internet, and don't forget the special guest, KTP. Kombat Tune Podcast, now don't tell me that you never heard of that. It's official, it's the original. All imitations are just pitiful. Grab some food and get ready to go. Turn up the volume, because it's time for the show.
It's podcast time. Kombat Tune podcast time. This is number 34. So sit back and allow us to tingle your ear pussies with audio delight.
God.
I stole that from Kevin Smith. Our guest tonight is known for his kimchi in MK9 and lately his Green Lantern in Injustice. We have Count Blackula. Hello.
Howdy.
Where'd you get the name Blackula?
Well, that was
It's like a movie, isn't it?
it is. It's one of those blaxploitation movies from the 1970s, but it was just weird. I was I served in the Navy for 5 years and got to my first command. One of the senior guys there, he said I looked like a Blackula, and I just thought about that and I'm like, wow, that sounds pretty cool.
That's racist. You look like a Blackula.
I'm gonna use that.
Well, it's nice you embraced it.
Yeah. Black Dracula.
I mean, were you offended? I mean, were you
Actually,
like?
no, I wasn't offended. The guy who did it was a black guy.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
Remember
All right, that works.
that cartoon Duckula?
What?
Duckula.
Duckula is like a vampire duck.
What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
No, yeah.
Let's move on.
I know Count Chocula.
He's
Yeah,
not
that's a
black.
It's good.
I know, well, his food is.
He turns milk black.
Yeah.
Is that racist?
No, it's good. Everyone
It's good.
everyone agrees chocolate milk's better than white milk, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is Count Chocula the best of the 3?
I like Booberry.
Blueberry, Frankenberry, and
Yeah.
Count Chocula.
I eat chocolate Lucky Charms.
Yeah, those are good too. Which is essentially the same thing.
Breakfast cereal tier list.
What is the best cereal?
Ooh.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is up there. Cap'n Crunch.
Golden Graham is up there.
Golden
Cap'n
I
Crunch.
don't like Golden Graham.
Golden Graham.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
that's like a
Yeah.
shitty Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
No, absolutely not.
That's Golden Grams is Cinnamon Toast Crunch without the cinnamon.
It's like crackers and milk.
What about Fruity Pebbles?
No.
What?
Dude, when they get all soggy,
Oh, it's
they're
the best.
nasty. They're
No.
Oh,
nasty.
it's so good.
I can't stand soggy cereal.
Yeah.
What?
No,
Its cereal is a lot like pancakes. You think it's gonna be good, but then once it's sitting there and it gets soggy, it's no longer good.
I think that's when it's the best.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I love that.
it's gotta be crunchy.
yes.
Ugh. No, I like it drenched. How do you like your nachos? Do you like a touch of cheese, or do you like it drenched in cheese?
I like a lot of cheese.
I like it a lot of cheese as long as the chip isn't too soggy. I want to crunch into it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Is there any food where crunch is not better than soggy?
Pasta.
Yeah, that's true.
Damn.
well, unless you want it al dente.
What?
Al dente.
Al dente?
What the fuck is that?
Slips, you should know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
Isn't pasta?
Wow, you're on blast.
Well, it's al dente is just a lot more firm. It's firm. It's more firm than say like smushy and whatnot. It's just very firm.
Fake breasts or real breasts?
That was out of nowhere.
I mean, he was talking about firm versus like
Oh.
Yeah, I guess I was wrong there. You're right.
I like fake breasts.
What?
Who cares?
I mean, ultimately it doesn't matter, no, but I like them fake.
Are you not gonna get with a chick because they're like not fake? No.
No, but if a girl took off her fucking blouse and I saw fake tits, that would be lights out for me.
So
I'm done.
speaking
I'd
of,
call her the next day. And
We have
maybe more after that.
we have a critical problem regarding a chick. Let's get right to it.
So we're not even gonna talk to Blackula about like him. We're just
He
gonna
can-
talk about ourselves.
He can wait. This is maybe the biggest problem of our day. He can wait. Intern can wait.
Thanks for being on the show.
This is huge. So everyone knows we all go to Tony's after GGA. It's a diner across the street, a 24-hour diner. And there's this waitress there that's usually there. And how old do you think she is?
She's like 45.
She's like 45. And there is a certain player that we'll name Anonymous. He's a GGA regular.
Why are we being anonymous? Like, who cares?
I just think we should be anonymous.
Why?
I don't have his permission to tell this story on the show.
We'll text them real quick.
No, let's just make it anonymous.
Okay.
And he often flirts with her. Like, constantly.
Blatantly.
But it's trolling. Because the joke is he's, like, young and she's, like, old.
He's not that young.
He's not that young, but he's definitely much younger than her. So last night...
Well, we're all much younger than her.
Yeah, that's true. So last night, she legitimately asked him out. And it's like, what is he supposed to do? Because we go there 4 days a week. And he's been leading her on this whole time.
Oh shit.
So he can't say no, or he's basically admitting, I've been trolling you.
Yeah.
But if he says yes, I mean, she's like 50.
Is she hot?
No, she's 50! What would you
Yeah.
do, Seven?
Go for it. Fuck it.
You would?
Yeah.
You go for it? So
Yeah.
you take one for the team and hit it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the thing is, we need to still be able to go to Tony's.
So that's her job. It wouldn't affect that.
Yeah,
It would
No,
just
it
be
wouldn't.
awkward, but I mean,
It'd be
it's not,
super awkward.
it's not like you can't go there.
Dude,
It
it'd
would
be
be.
awkward as hell.
Tony's is like our home away from home.
It's like, imagine like George Costanza fucking like talking to a waitress at that coffee shop or something in Seinfeld.
He did.
What happened? I mean, did it go over well?
No, I think it it was really awkward. I think.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, see, it's fucked up.
It did fuck it up.
Yeah, didn't they have to go to another one or
They
something?
did. They
like
went to a shittier diner.
that? See, that's the problem that we're having.
There's nothing. It's across the street. It's the only thing open.
What would you do, Blackula?
I'm not sure.
Would you be like, all right, and then you take one for the team, or you'd be like, oh god, get me out of here?
I'd probably do the latter, to be honest.
So you just split. So
That's-
we would be banned from Tony's because of you.
We'd essentially be banned. Let's not stand on ceremony here. We can't return.
So he's not into it. He's looking for a way out, pretty much.
He is not. No, he is not.
Okay, here's what he does.
Okay.
He needs to tell the waitress that he just got into a relationship and he can't see her.
That's a good idea.
Problem solved.
She's gonna know that's bullshit.
But she's gonna.
That's an excuse, though. That's a respectable excuse.
It's still gonna be, holy shit, I do not like you. Please get the fuck away from me.
No, not necessarily.
Yeah.
You can do it tactfully.
It's still gonna be super awkward for
It'll
her.
be awkward.
It's the equivalent.
Yeah,
It's fucked. Like, it's fucked. It's done. We're done. We can never go to Tony's again.
I agree, and I don't know if we can do GGA without Tony's.
This actually happened to me.
Yeah,
Back in St. Louis.
here's a question: does she work every single? What days does she not work?
She's there almost every day.
She's there almost every day. Yeah.
Yeah, we can't avoid her.
How did he get out of the initial question?
He, according to him, he literally was stunned and was like, I'll think about it, and then left.
That's the initial blow off there. I mean,
Yeah. He left before we did, and then I went up to the counter like later on, like after he obviously rejected the shit out of her.
That's the hard part. I mean,
Yeah, and I was sitting at the counter waiting to pay, and I saw her at the corner of my eye. She was like, come check me out. And then she stopped, like, mid-stride, and was just like, and then she just turned around and got someone else to do it. So she's like, she already feels terrible, and it's already awkward. Like, he fucked it up.
I mean, it's already done, then.
I know, it's pretty much done. We can never go back.
He could, like, bring her a flower or something. I don't know. Sorry.
He's got to make it right. It's 100% his fault.
Yeah.
He says otherwise.
There's no way. How is it not his fault?
He says that she should know she's 45 fucking years old. Why the hell would any of us want to go out with her?
He leads her on every single time. I have sympathy. Look, she's 50. She's alone. I mean, she has this young guy leading her on. She's fantasizing about it. She's like, finally. I mean, how would you feel if you're like, when you're like 50 and you're fucking still working on games and fucking poor and you live in Jeremiah's attic and you go to some diner and some 20-year-old waitress is coming on to you constantly? You wouldn't be like, you wouldn't delude yourself into thinking this is real? Bullshit. I feel bad for her. I think he has to do it. To be a humanitarian. The only question to me is how long.
What do you mean? He has to, like, go out with her?
He should just, like, freak her out or something. Just tell her that he's really into, like, having his dick, like, grazed by, like, a cheese, like, grater or something like that.
Oh my God.
And
But then
see
what
if
do you do
she's
if
down.
What if she is?
What if she's into that?
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
She's like, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem, I guess. Or he can do the pick.
The
Start
pick.
The pick. Just pick his nose constantly. See if that works.
He's fucked.
You can tell her he's gay.
That's actually, he told me today that might be his plan.
Oh,
But
no.
I think she'd
Yeah.
see through.
That's yeah, he told me the same thing. He said,
Well,
I've spoken to 3 different women and they all say that I should just tell her she's gay or tell her I'm gay. And I'm like, I don't know about that, dude.
Yeah, she'll.
Does he look gay?
That is, if she sees through that, which she probably will, that'll be even more insulting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so bad.
That'll be like, he is so freaked out, he can't even be tactful about it. He has to lie about his sexuality in order to not want to go out with me. Like, that's bad. If he does that, I can't wait. As soon as she's, like, around and, like, she's setting us up, I'm gonna be like, so, Ken, how was that gay lover last night? Or, like, I can't wait to make fun of him. Oh, and then he said that he was gonna tell her, but he was gonna say that nobody knows and he's not out of the closet. In which case, I'll just and he doesn't want to be embarrassed and he doesn't want to be made fun of. So in that case, I'm just going to wish that whenever she's around, I'm just going to be like, God, I hate those gays, or
What a
I
mess.
can't believe Illinois allowed gay marriage, or something like that.
It's bad. So I think to help this player out, I think the forum needs to come together, similar to with the 21-year-old last year, and help the Combat Tune podcast out. Post your ideas and your opinions on this difficult situation. I think if there's one, this forum lately, there's a lot of negativity. No one can agree about Martian Manhunter or what's better, Killer Instinct or Justice and so forth. This is one thing I think we all need to come together on to find a solution for, because the fate Galloping Ghost Arcade hangs in the balance.
Damn.
So with that said, we can finally move on to talking to our guest.
Okay. You know what? Everybody's going to be guessing who it is now. I have an idea, but I don't know.
Who do you think it is?
I think it's Newbie Sauce.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Will we find out? Stay tuned.
If they choose to come forward, that's fine, but I cannot be the one to out them.
Alright, let's talk about Killer Instinct.
Blackula, you have Killer Instinct, right?
I do.
What do you think about it?
I'm enjoying it so far.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
Who are you playing with?
Orchid.
Orchid. I heard she sucks.
I don't know. She doesn't seem like she sucks to me.
Okay, alright. Why Orchid?
That's what I played in KI1.
Did you like that her boobs, like looked up to the sky?
The
They
square
were like
dude.
square, yeah.
It's
No, I just, when I was just little, I just enjoyed doing her very long combos pretty much.
You weren't turned on by her flashing your opponent?
Well, you couldn't see him because her back was to you.
Yeah, but just the notion that she's slutty. That means you have a chance.
Saberwolf's eyes would like poke out and stuff. That's
Yeah, that was awesome.
That's everybody's eyes.
Dude, they did make her super hot in KI3. That's not just me, right?
She's alright. It's kind of
She's
manly.
alright. No, I don't think she's manly, but
She's
It's not
huge.
manly.
It's not manly, but she's huge. It's a huge bitch.
So she's muscular.
I also got an Xbox One. Even though I can't really afford it, I bought it anyway.
Just said
I went-
fuck it.
Yeah, I went through this spell where Dizzy got one, and I'm like, well, I'll just play his, but that's not enough, because he's home, and so I can't play it, and I can only play it when he's gone, or play it with him, which just sucks, because he's good. He's grinding it out, I'm new. I'm like, hey, how do you do flick flag? Oh, that looks cool. Shadow counter!
It's like bodying you with
Yeah.
no mercy.
Thanks. Wow, it's 30-1. That's tight. Good games. So I'm like, fuck this. I'm just gonna buy an Xbox. But then they're sold out, so I got that Wii Alerts thing, and they'd be like, they're on sale at Walmart, and I'd put it in my shopping cart and be like, should I? Then I'd look at my bank account and be like, no, I better not. Then I'd be like, I better. Then I'd imagine the announcer being like, do it!
Yeah.
And I'd go to do it, but it'd be sold out by then. And this happened over the course of a couple days, then I finally got one at Target. It's the day one edition, too. Hold that.
Oh, that's tight.
There's a lot of places that didn't even sell out of Xbox Ones though. I mean, you were in New York, you get one pretty easily. They were showing pictures of Best Buys, and there were rows of these things still unsold.
Well, I got mine, and I'm also playing as Orchid. She's pretty cool. I think my favorite thing about her is the fact that she says coming through when she does her slide, and the voice sample changes depending on the length you do it.
Really?
If you do the short one, she's like, coming through. If you do the medium one, she's like, coming through. And the fierce one that goes across the screen is like, coming through. And then if you do the EX one, the tiger, she's like, coming through. I don't know why, but that amuses me. And that's the
Yeah,
best
that
part.
is cool.
Yeah, that's $500 well spent.
One of my favorite things about the game, little Easter egg in the game, you got both characters just standing there, all of a sudden the music just changes to a remix of the classic music.
Yeah, the classic
is
music is in there.
I'd have to say the character select theme in this may be the most metal, badass character select theme.
It always was in KI. It's
True, KI2's was the previous most metal. I think this may have taken the cake.
Well, this is a remix of the KI2.
Right, I think it's even better.
Yeah, the music is awesome in KI.
It is. I love when you do an ultra and it starts playing.
Like xylophone.
Yeah, everybody has a different beat to their ultra.
Yeah, that's awesome. Each hit is dun 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 dun. That's awesome. What do you think about there only being 6 characters, though?
I mean, I wish there were more. I mean, because I remember they said that we'd have 8 at launch, but then we found out that Spinal was going to be delayed until January, and Full Gore is going to be delayed until March. But at least with this few characters, you can't really say you can't learn the matchups because there's only 6 characters to learn.
Yeah.
Well, the trade-off is they're like, at least you get to play it now. They wanted it at launch, so it's less characters, or wait another year.
I guess that's true.
The question is, will they make enough money? Like, a lot of the money making that comes from games is the hype, and everyone wants it right away.
Yeah.
But since it came out at launch for Xbone that most of us can't afford, will the hype be able to stay around long enough for them to actually make money? Like, I know they're gonna keep up with the game and keep adding shit, but will the interest stay long enough is the question.
Well, I think maybe it will because because a lot of the people, they really wanted certain characters in the game and they're not in now, and most likely they'll be probably added for like a season 2. So I mean, a lot of people, when they get their character, one character I keep hearing in particular, everybody wants Cinder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
TJ Combo. There's
and
tons
TJ
of them.
Riptor.
Kim Woo, get the fuck out of here.
No, not really.
There's
But one thing
Riptor,
that bothers me is, like, isn't it kind of weird? Like, alright, you start the game off now, and you're learning the game, and you have your main character. By the time, let's say Slips wants to play as Riptor, because he's like a lizard. Like, he'll be out like half a year from now. If you started playing Glacius now, in 6 months, would you really stop playing Glacius and lose all that knowledge and experience and go to Riptor? How many people are going to do that?
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
I know with me, I'm just going to play Orchid no matter what. So, it doesn't affect me, but like, if you said that Orchid was going to come out 6 months from now, and I'm like, well, I guess I'll play Sidira, I guess. I don't know if I'd ever end up going to Orchid.
Yeah, you'd lose that 6 months of experience.
Yeah, like, I'm still emo about the Killer Frost era, and that was only a couple of months of wasted time.
I think people would say that they get to learn the engine and stuff.
Yeah, I guess that's true, but it's kind of weird.
I don't know.
What do you think about only 33 entrants registered for NEC?
Well, I mean, I'm hoping that there's going to be. I mean, I would hope that on the day of, at least, that the number will increase. It's like that. That wouldn't look too good for its like first major tournament to have such a low turnout for that.
In my opinion, even knowing that not many people have an X-Bone and stuff like that, 33 is still very, very low. I was shocked.
I think not having those sticks is hurting it.
That's another thing. Like, right now, Frosty Fausting's just announced they're going to have Killer Instinct, and I'm sure I'll end up entering anyway just to support it, but, like, this pad... I would
horrible.
say this pad is an improvement over the other D-pad, but it's still a pile of shit.
It's horrible.
Half the time I see a projectile and I go to slide under it and I get Airbuster, and it's like, great, thanks
Oh
a
no!
lot.
Like, I would see a projectile and I'm trying to do the Shadow Cat,
Yeah.
and I get the Shadow Upney instead.
Right. Yeah, it's terrible.
That sucks.
I can't enter a tournament with this pad, like, reasonably. There's no way this would be my main game until Converters.
Yeah, we've got to get converters or something.
Yeah, I need one like very badly. 'Cause I really wanna use
People are modding like current shit for, just because they don't want to use the pad.
That's what Dizzy did. He modded his stick, but you can't with pad. Then I know
Can't
of.
mod a pad?
No, because the circuit board's so big.
Oh.
I mean, Han and Mo were joking about a setup where you need a pad attached to another pad just to get it to work, or a giant circuit board just hanging attached to a wire off of it.
Oh man.
I would do that. If that setup would happen, I would get one of those. Just because this thing is unplayable.
I think like Itoki is making converters, but it's going to be a while.
I hope so. I know for PS3 and Xbox it took a while to get ones that didn't lag.
So
Yeah.
Blackula, what tournaments, what games are you going to enter at NEC?
I'm signed up for Injustice, Killer Instinct, and Dead or Alive 5 Ultimate.
Okay. So what game are you hoping to do the best in?
I'm hoping to do the best in Injustice.
All right. Why is
your,
that?
like, main focus?
I mean, that's been my main focus for as games planned. I mean, I play the game like every week with my guys here, so we play like this every week, have large sessions throughout the week. And this is generally one of the main games I've been playing.
You're playing with Green Lantern, right?
Green Lantern.
Did you play the Hal Jordan one?
No, I play the John Stewart only.
You asked just so he would say John.
Yeah, that was the bait. That was such a bait.
Yeah.
John Stewart is cooler.
Yeah, to
Admit
be
that.
fair, it's actually not a black thing. Does anyone not use John? Waffles
Yeah.
uses John. Yeah, he's just cooler.
Way cooler.
Yeah, he's
My friend here uses Hal Jordan.
That's weird.
What a loser.
Yeah.
So why did you pick Green Lantern?
Well, I mean, I got to try out the game. Someone had a copy before, and that was just when I saw it, like, you know, the video. I'm like, when NRS was releasing when it was introducing the characters, I saw it. I'm like, yep, that's my character right there. He had a lift that reached like damn near 1/3 screen. I'm like, yep. I tend to gravitate to characters that I'm big. I like the whole telekinesis thing. So he had kind of somewhat of that, you know. And then there was also Raven, but just didn't really spark with Raven.
Were you an Ermac player before Kenshi?
Yes, I did Ermac, and then as soon as Kenshi came out, I went straight to Kenshi.
Smart move.
Yeah.
I mean, this was also before everybody was thinking that, you know, he was that good. Everybody was like, oh, Kenshi has this many bad matchups and stuff. And then later on down the line, oh, wow, he's probably only got, like, what, maybe one bad matchup.
Yeah, you were one of the first Kenshi players.
Yep.
Played from start to finish.
Do you consider your MK career to be completely over?
It's dead. It's done.
Yeah,
I mean,
let's talk about
I haven't touched MK9 since Evo.
There's been a bunch of threads about this lately. People saying, why is it dead? K7, I saw you made a post about it. What do you think?
I mean, it sucks, but I mean, its time is over.
I see people asking why players have this mentality, and it's like, a few months ago I didn't get it, but now I get it. I'm also essentially done with the game, because, like, K7, you said that you feel you didn't do everything you wanted to do, right?
Well, yeah, it's like a lot of the top players, they got what they wanted out of the game, so why should they, like, continue to play? But a lot of people didn't. A lot of people didn't have that success.
But you can't ever get it. It's too late.
I know, that's what sucks. That's why some people want to bring it back, is they want that success.
But it's not...
It'll be tainted.
Right. If you beat me, Cabal vs. Katana at NEC, would anyone care? Like, what would that mean?
Personally, it would be a victory, but you wouldn't get the props that you would beforehand.
You'd want to beat someone that's not playing anymore? Like,
Yes.
I never beat Maxter, and I have a lot of respect for him and always wanted to beat him. And we played at NEC and I lost, and it was close, and I wanted to run back. But after that, he stopped playing. I no longer have any... If I had gone to Toryuken and beat him, I would not have popped, like, I mean, I'm not going to pop off on Maxter, period, but I wouldn't have been proud. It would be like, well, okay, he's not playing. Obviously, I want to beat Pig. If I beat Pig now, it would mean nothing. What would be the personal victory? They're not playing.
But a lot of people also just have fun playing the game. That's their game. They want to continue to play it.
That I get, but my personal opinion, since I've played it a couple of times since VXG, it actually isn't fun. Like, honestly, I love the game, and I love the memories, but playing it now, first off, I'm super washed up, so I'm fucking up constantly, and that's just not fun to do. Like, I don't want to play if I'm not playing very well. And to play very well, I need to play all the time, which takes time away from other stuff. Like, in my free time, I want to play Injustice, Killer Instinct, and then stuff like Grand Theft Auto 5. Like, I don't have time to play MK. And then secondly, even if you're good at the highest level of play, a lot of the matchups, you get to this point where it's like, it's fun in the competition, but the actual matchups are not fun. Like, playing Katana versus Johnny Cage is not really all that fun at the highest level towards the end. Once we, like, I don't want to say we really maxed it out, but when we got close to maxing it out, it was just, like, super stressful. It's a pain. Like, it's super hard. Or fighting Runaway Smoke, I don't want to deal with that shit. Not when there's nothing on the line. Not for fun. Like, it's fun when you're training. It was fun when we were preparing for MLG or EVO or whatever, but, like, I want to fight Pete Cyrax where one hit kills me to prepare for beating what? A washed-up Maxter in a 16-man bracket? Slips, what do you think? You went through this with Tekken Tag, right?
It gets to the point where, I mean, half of the fun in learning a new game is just learning the new stuff. And it's a kind of a race between, your crew and your region versus other regions of how much do you know about this game. And we're going to go to tournaments and we're going to show you. And yeah, I mean, once the majority of the players moves on and the game does get figured out, when I'd say like the last 6 months of MK9, you pretty much saw, like, there was nothing that you didn't really know about. There was no you're not going to get any brand new tech. There's nothing that's going to be so striking that, Baraka's going to move up in the tier list, or fucking, I don't know, Molina goes past and is suddenly better than Katana. Like, the game's fleshed out. Everyone knows what's gonna happen. It happened in Tekken Tag as well, back in my day. Like, I love Tekken Tag. It's one of my favorite fighting games of all time. But when I go back and look at it at the highest level of play, when I was playing with fucking Eddie Gordo against ogres and Mishimas, like, that actually wasn't fun. Like, that sucked. Like, it was an uphill battle, it was brutal, it was rough, and people just backdashing constantly, and, like, you can't catch them. Like, at the highest level of play, that was not fun. Everything was fun up until then. But the reason why the game died is because backdash cancel was broke, and duck jabs was broke, and ogres were broke, and Mishimas were broke, and that game, even though I wanted it to stay living more, like, it was going to die soon regardless, because there was too many things wrong with it. And that's pretty much almost every fighting game.
Yeah, it's not a blow-up of MK9. Like, most
games. Every game dies.
Right. And to be clear, it's, like, I'm not saying, like, my example of fighting Pete Cyrax. From his perspective, Katana's the same way. I'm saying, God, I get hit once and it's over. He's saying, Jesus, the zoning, it's so boring. Like, all these matchups, all the good characters are like that in their own way. Like, someone doesn't want to fight Katana, I can definitely see that. Like, when I was playing at Naptown, when I was fighting Semi-Evil Ryu, Sub-Zero, that is terrible. Like, why would he want to continue to play the game?
Yeah, like, what Johnny Cage player would want to fight against Sub-Zero all day? Like,
right.
Or Kenshi.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, the game's dead not because like of Injustice or Killer Instinct or people just want to move on. The game's dead because it's just done.
I agree, and to be honest, with GGA, towards the end, a lot of us were kind of feeling this way. We love the game, and we still love the game, but it wasn't really Injustice that killed it. Towards EVO, the VXG training, the UFGT training, there was a lot of sentiment where, like, the training is fun, hanging out is fun, but just grinding out these matchups, it kind of feels like we're just...
You're spinning your wheels because you've already done everything, and it's you're just staying sharp in the matchup when you've already known everything.
Right, it's staying sharp, and that was cool when there were, like, I loved playing before EVO because I wanted to get top 8 at EVO, and that was worth it. That hard work was awesome. But now, what am I going to stay sharp and play at the highest level to play for Winter Brawl 2014? I mean, I'm sorry, but that's just not a priority.
Yeah, but what about the guys who, like, they don't care for Injustice? I mean, they still want to play. MK9's their game, and it's dead.
I mean, that's cool, but I'm sorry. Like, it's not happening. You're not... Props to the 16 guys. There's 13 people registered for NEC. Props to them. If I was going, I most likely would enter, but if you think that you're going to get your glory and revive it, sorry, it's over, man.
At this point, I don't think it's for glory. I think it's for fun.
That's cool.
That's what it should be.
Yeah, that's very cool. Props to them.
I think we just got to realize that it was a special time, you know. It was lightning in a bottle, and you can't do it again.
Yeah, it's not like I'm bitter about the game at all. The game was absolutely life-changing. It was amazing. But
awesome.
I'm absolutely at peace with this. I really wanted to win a major in the modern era, but it's not going to happen. I'm not going to beat Pig. I did the best I could. I'm fine with it. I'm just saying the perspective of people... Like, I saw Scar's thread saying, well, why can't we just play? And it's like, well, this is why. I mean...
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything anymore.
Right.
And you're not... It's... Like I said, half the fun in playing is learning the matchups. Half the fun in playing is learning how the game works. And once all that's done, the only reason you're playing is to stay sharp.
Right.
Yeah, we're still at that stage in Injustice where we're figuring shit out. Makes it interesting.
And to me, that's why it's way more interesting.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to be the best Catwoman that I can be, and it's not been easy, but it's a really fun grind. I'm way, way more interested in that than staying sharp at MK.
What do you think about all this, Blackula?
I pretty much agree with you guys. Just I'm done. I just want to just move on.
I kind of know you from Tekken. You used to play Tekken, right?
Yeah, I still do from time. I didn't sign up for it here at NEC, but yeah, that's actually where I started my competitive gaming was from Tekken. I started
with Tekken 5, or was it
very, very, very tail end of 4, beginning of 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember. You were a Bruce player.
Bruce.
And I actually started out with as far as tourneys, I started out with Raven. I was
really
5.0. I was a Raven player. I didn't switch into Bruce until DR.
God, he was dumb in 5.0. That stupid quarter circle forward, both kicks, that quicksand.
Oh yeah, roll the wrong way, get one.
Man, that was taken. Stupid.
Oh, I loved it. My friend and I played 5.0 just the other week, and I actually had streamed it.
Are you serious?
I am serious. We played the other day.
That's hilarious.
I played Raven, and he played Broken Fang. Sidestep 4.
Oh God, that was ridiculous.
Oh wait a minute, hold on a second. Back one.
Back one.
Yeah.
Back one was ridiculous too. Yeah, I remember hearing about you and everything. I think I don't know if I think I might have played you at some point, maybe in maybe in DR or 6 or something. You know, maybe I watched you play, but I definitely remember seeing you. I remember seeing your Bruce. But yeah. How come you don't play Tekken anymore?
I mean, I do, but it's just I'm just not really having fun with the game, to be honest.
That's
I mean, like I have a friend that comes over
Te-
here every week, and he he begs me, "Hey, can we get some games of Tekken in?" He's like, and I'm just thinking to myself, ugh.
Tekken is actually a great example of what we were just talking about. Tekken hasn't really changed since Tekken 5. Tekken 5.0 to Tekken 6 was pretty much the same. The only thing that was introduced was
Bound.
combos were a little more extended. They were essentially the same
It
game.
doesn't even change the meta, really. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not like
everything.
there's any reason not to bound.
Oh,
Yeah,
and then the crush system was added in 5 and kept throughout since then.
Yeah, and then Tekken Tag 2 is pretty much Tekken 6 with 2 characters.
Mm.
So this game, everyone understands everyone knows what to do. Everyone gets it. There hasn't been anything new to learn in Tekken in years. And people wonder why the scene hasn't been alive in years.
Right.
It's because the only reason to keep playing that game is to stay sharp. Like, it's not fun anymore because there's nothing to learn.
Yeah, but
So-
our last local tourney, like we had, we do bi-monthlies here in Chesapeake, Virginia, and like just 2 tourneys ago we had like 19 people for Tekken, and then the last one we had 8 people for Tekken. It's
Yeah, like it's
not
only
not even the locals are coming out to play Tekken at the tourneys anymore.
yeah, and when it runs its course, it's just like, why are we even doing this anymore? Like, why bother going? Like, there's no glory in it anymore, so why even play? So yeah,
I mean, if it's at like Evo again, I mean, I'll probably sign up for it again. But I just right now don't even want to focus. I mean, I'll play whenever my friend comes over for our sessions, and play him in a few games, and then I'm going back to Injustice and Killer Instinct.
mm.
So what do you think of Green Lantern? I see a lot of people. There's this talking point. It's kind of a vague talking point, but it's like, yeah, he's good, but his mobility, he's not that good. He's not top 5. His mobility. No one ever goes into really detail about it. They just say, yeah, his backdash is bad. His mobility. What do you think about this?
I'm actually I agree with. I mean, as far as I think his movement overall is bad. He's got slow, like his backdash is very slow. He doesn't have like a super fast dash like Superman or Martian Manhunter. The only thing that he has really to get around at a faster pace is that damn turbine, which is unsafe. So it's like, if I want to get anywhere movement, I got to make sure I'm the right distance, so at least my turbine can whip, and then I can get closer or whatnot. Because if that gets blocked, I'm fucked.
What is he negative on that?
Yeah, he's like if I'm not mistaken, it's double digits.
Yeah.
It's double digits. I mean, and the thing is, people block that, and like a lot of people don't punish it, and they don't realize it.
Yeah. Block stun's really weird.
It has pushback, doesn't it? It's like-
Yeah, and a very long block stun. Like, Catwoman can do a cat dash, just a raw cat dash as a punish. But sometimes you'll fuck it up because it's just so weird. Like, you block it, and you're like, oh, I blocked it, I didn't think I was going to block it. You know, those kind of punishes? And you're like, oh, it's too late, I'm not going to go for it, when actually you easily could have.
Yeah,
And
it's
it's like,
unexpected.
and then it's like you'll jump in the air, and you see people, some jump in the air and try to air turbine to the other side, and then on their way down, they get hit, they get freaking down too on the way down.
Yeah, that's a lot easier to punish that way.
What are the matchups then that you think his mobility fucks him over? Like, what's tough?
Sinestro.
That
I can
makes
see
sense.
that. Everyone seems to. Yeah,
That is worse.
I hate that matchup. I got a chance at the Fall Classic just to play some casual sets with Wild Cowboy. I couldn't move.
Yeah.
I could not move, and it's like we just happened to be on a stage where there was interactables, and they kept coming from the 2-piece side, and he was on the 2-piece side. So he had us trade out, and it came right next to him. He shot the trade at me. I'm blocking the trade, and then he gets to throw an interactable for free, and I can't move.
That's
So he can abuse interactables. It's like it's I just think that matchup is so bad. I mean, I haven't actually played every matchup, and I've been told that like Zod is bad. I mean, I've not played against Zod. I mean, I don't know personally how bad that matchup is, but I've been told that's another bad matchup for Green Lantern.
So let me understand this. Sinestro makes it so you can't move, and he
You can't
controls
move.
he controls all the interactables.
Mm-hmm.
But Manhunter and Scorpion, my God, they gotta go, man. Oh,
I don't know.
So like his problem is zoning.
What about Raven? I heard Raven was
yeah.
a hard match.
According to Waffles, that's like a 9-1 matchup.
What?
I mean, I haven't. I've played a few Ravens, and I haven't had too many issues. But I mean, I've been told that was a bad matchup. And, Mike Mitchell's brother plays Raven, and I wasn't really too worried about the matchup. I mean, I won, and it just you got to just walk towards her. You can't dash towards her because she's going to get you with the Soul Crush. I mean, you just got to know when to advance towards her. You don't want to let her stay full screen.
Where do you stand on the Great Aquaman debate? That's got to be Green Lantern's most talked about matchup.
Yeah, how much did you play with Tom?
And
I play with Tom all the time because he comes to Virginia a lot. Right. He comes over here, and actually he's going to be coming back here after NEC, and we play this matchup all the time. And I mean, when the first game came out, I mean, I didn't know what I was doing, so I was getting rocked just after learning that matchup. I mean, I've been going a lot more even in that matchup. It's a pretty lame matchup because I'm just trying to keep him away, and he can get in whenever he wants because he's got the dash, he's got mobility, and once he's like right next to me, it's like now I've just gotta just look for certain things. Like, he's gonna do forward one, and he's gonna try to mix me up and do an overhead afterwards, or he may go for the scoop. But, one thing I like in that matchup is that Green Lantern can easily take him off his feet, so it kind of renders his trait useless. So he can't really use trait against Green Lantern because I can take him off his feet in one move and punish pretty much all of his stuff. So, I mean, because like the last time we played in Tyranny, it's like it was pretty close. I mean, I sent him to losers, and he got me back in grand finals. And this was at the last stop of the food chain, and he got me in grand finals and won both sets. But yeah, that matchup is pretty lame. It's just me chucking shit at him all day, using that advantage to chuck more shit at him.
It's interesting because you would think that match would be Tom's wheelhouse. You'd think he'd fucking want to play nothing but that match because it's so fucking lame. But he actually despises it. I think it's his least favorite match in the game.
Well, he said he's played every single Green Lantern. It's
he always has the Lantern players in tournament.
And then we had a little mini tourney in Richmond just a few weeks ago, and once again he had to play a different Green Lantern player, one of our other Green Lantern players in Virginia, Connecticut Rochi. And so Connecticut Rochi actually sent him to losers 3-0, but then he beat him back in losers finals afterwards. I mean, it's like, so yeah. It's a lame matchup. But I don't mind it, but it's lame.
Now, what do you think about Catwoman versus Green Lantern? Because you play both characters.
I actually like that matchup because it's really hard for her to get in. So if I can keep her away, I like that.
I agree. I'm not really sure what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. I can't. It's literally impossible to play footsies with his back one. What's her core game? Jumping and footsies. She can't jump or play footsies.
I mean, one thing she can do is, whenever they're shooting, if the Green Lantern's going to shoot an Oars rocket at you, you can always do the feline evade and get a cat scratch. So, I mean, like, he can't really just keep chucking that at you because you can just evade it.
That's true. And then when she has a scratch, then she can start punishing back one by evading in between it. But I think the real zoning in that match is him just walking backwards.
And then the thing is, if he's not checking that, then other than that, you're going to be blocking minigun, and you can't evade that because there's too many hits to it.
It's pretty difficult. Isn't Crazy Bone in your pool for NEC?
He is actually.
Yeah, he's got to be the noteworthy guy in your pool. You confident?
I think I'm confident in that matchup. I think it'll be a good matchup.
Yeah, I've seen him play the match, and he plays it well. He is insanely patient. I will be surprised if your guys' match, at least one match in the set, doesn't go to timeout. He will just fucking sit there. I've seen him play Wonder Chef and King Hippo. Expect lameness.
Yeah.
Who else is in your pool that's noteworthy? Isn't Gurr in your pool, or did I see that wrong?
Gurr is in my pool. J360 is in my pool. Elite Goomba is in my pool.
You ready for Wonder Woman and Deathstroke?
Actually, yeah, I'm ready for both of those. I have a Deathstroke player here that I play with. Sorry, I'm white. Wonder Woman.
Sorry, I'm white.
Yeah,
you guys have the most racist names.
Well, and it's kind of funny. It was so when we went to MLG last year in August for MK9, he had a match and they called his name. And the minute after he said his name, the announcer just burst out laughing after saying it. He couldn't help himself after saying anything.
That's awesome.
But it's kind of funny how he came up with that name because he pretty much says, yeah, it's an apology. It's a real apology because of who he is or really the color of his skin. Sorry, I'm white. I mean, I have this privilege, you know.
Damn.
All right.
It's fucked up.
So should we take this time to the pools are out? Now, obviously, there's a bunch of people that haven't.
They're gonna change, but we can.
No. From Mike Metro just posted, the pools up now will not change. The only thing that's going to change is additions. They will not be juggled around. This is it.
There's a lot of big additions.
But there's a lot of big additions. Bill Menudis, Christopher Gonzalez. I don't see Chaotic in those pools.
Why are you using their real names?
I don't know. Christian Quills.
I still haven't heard from Chaotic because I've been asking him, dude, are you going to NEC? Dude, are you going to NEC?
Yeah, he's not in the pre-reg.
Because I'm like, dude, okay, so you missed registration. Like, dude, they had emergency pre-registration. You can register here, and I still haven't heard back from him yet because if he was going, he was supposed to be staying in the room with us. So, but I have no idea if he's going or not because he still hasn't responded back to me yet.
So, K7, if you would, open up the pools, and I think we should go through each pool and make our predictions of who's going to get on the winners and losers. Let's do it.
Looking for it. Where the fuck is it posted? It's on the front.
I love when pools are out early. It's my favorite part of tournaments.
Bracketology.
Yeah.
So you can't rig them?
Damn.
It's unfortunate I won't be there this year.
Yeah, I'm sure
I'm
they're
sure
all
a lot
thrilled.
of people are.
So Tom Hanks is very upset.
Yeah. Alright, I got him.
Alright, he's got the pools.
I've got the pools.
He's got the pools.
I gotta read all these motherfuckers?
No, just name the notable players.
Well, then I'm gonna blow up everyone I don't read.
Alright, then read them all. Who cares?
I'm not reading all these players. Just everyone look at it and we'll pick
Okay,
it.
so
Alright,
everybody
I'll go look at it.
I'll link it in the chat.
Link it in the chat.
Okay, I was just about to do that.
Go for it. You do.
Do you think Pig is so emo now that he no longer has his war room set up with like all the files on the players?
I think he does have his.
I think he does, yeah. Like his dinner room table is full of like
What if this
dossiers.
What if this whole pig freak out is a tactic?
Like, man,
Just to throw people off.
He is schooled in the art of war. It's possible.
He is. Do you think Rio will show up?
Yeah, he'll be there.
I think he'll be there. I think it's all just mind games.
I think he's just fucking around.
He'll be there.
When is he not?
Yeah. I don't know why anyone's taking any of this seriously in any regard.
If he posts on TYM, it's not
He's
true.
fucking around, yeah.
Alright, pool 1. Who do you think's getting it?
Alright,
Me?
I'm opening it up.
Alright.
From what I see, I'm going Rico, Suave, and Newbie.
That was my
So
pick.
winners and
The
who's
notable players are we have Rico Suave, Trey Pound, and Newbie. I don't know who
Is that
any of
Clint
those
the
other
Beast?
people are.
I don't think that's Clint the Beast.
No, that's the decent.
Oh, it's not Clint.
Oh.
Dark Steel is interesting. Dark Steel is that random hot girl that beat Chris G at Fall Classic.
Oh yeah, he looks like Bill Gates.
Dark Steel is one of my guys.
That's right, yeah. I saw him at the top of the food chain.
Yeah, he plays at the break.
So who do you think would win between Dark Steel and Trey Pound, the hot girl here?
Trey.
Dang, you're gonna
Well,
blow up your own
Trey-
boy.
Trey. I'm sorry, but Trey.
Wow.
I want to see that.
What does a hot girl mirror look like?
Probably this.
Just mashing shit.
Yeah.
Because seriously, we talked to Dark Steel and I'm like, dude, do you ever block?
Blowing him up, dude.
UBJ doesn't block either.
Yeah, it's true.
If it's not, it's down one, mace charge, air mace charge. It's just maces everywhere.
So, are you guys saying Rico comes out in winners? I saw someone predict that Newbie beats Rico. Is that out of the question?
Rico has been grinding like KI non-stop, so he might
That's
be
true.
rusty.
Rico. Newbie is hungry. Newbie's super hungry. It sounds like he's been grinding out hella.
I think Rico and winners, Newbie and losers.
That's
I
the
agree.
safe bet. That's a safe bet.
That's, yeah.
But isn't Hot Girl a somewhat difficult match for Doomsday?
But I was gonna say
That's
if we
true.
were to-
That's a good point.
But if I were to pick a dark horse, I probably would pick Dark Steel because I guarantee he's gonna surprise somebody like he surprised Chris G. I have a feeling he's gonna surprise somebody again.
It sounds like I haven't seen much of the dude, but it sounds like maybe fundamentally he's not fucking Daigo, but it sounds like he's very. I mean, if you can beat Chris G with just Hot Girl bullshit, you must be pretty good in tournament. Like if being shameless with Hot Girl, it can go a long way. So who knows?
Yeah, that's true. I think it's definite that Rico Suave wins, but as far as who gets out in losers, there's a three-way that I'm not sure on.
All right,
Trey
here,
Pound, Newbie, or Dark Steel.
Pool 2, the notable players are Reno Rax, a.k.a. Mr. Big,
Mr. Big.
Sorry I'm White, Sonic Boom Brad, the Doomsday of the universe, Crazy Dominican Jr., who doesn't play this game, GGA Pim Pim Jim, and NJ Starwolf,
Who's NJ Starwolf?
I don't know who that is.
the guy from Star Fox 64.
That is a tight name.
You're good, but I'm better.
Winners, NJ Starwolf.
Alright, so this pool is serious business.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna predict Pimp and Jim coming out in winners, and I'm gonna say Reno's gonna come out in losers.
First off, the CD Junior factor. He's probably not playing the game. He tells us he's not playing the game.
I don't know about that.
What do you mean?
I think he and Maxter have been training in secret.
Interesting. So
They were playing on stream not too long ago.
Is he using Wonder Woman still? I've heard rumors of Sinestro.
He was using multiple characters.
So is this just the usual option select? You practice, then when you lose, you go, I don't even play this game.
It's a good strategy.
He's playing the character select screen.
Yeah.
Alright, what about Sonic Boom Brad? This guy's talked so much, he needs to win the tournament and then go on to win EVO to back up his talk so much. He can't even get top 8. Like, if he gets, 7, anyone else that gets 7, you're like, damn, that dude's really good. If this dude gets 7th, it's like, why didn't you get 1st? What do you guys think? What are his chances?
I'll be surprised if he gets out of the pools.
K7?
I mean, it's possible. He has good training partners. He plays every week offline. He's got a shot.
Blackula?
I don't know too. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't know too much about him to make a comment.
I do know that if I was Reno, I would take him very seriously because I think Batman gives Doomsday problems. But he's actually beat Nubcakes in tournament.
Yep.
It was really close the last time they played. I'm going to say PPJ in winners.
Yeah, but you're biased.
And losers is rough. I'm going to go with Reno.
No CD Jr.
No CD Jr. And Sonic Boom Brad loses, but it's close. And then he gets blown up.
I'm gonna just use my bias and have Pimpin' Jim win. And who does Sorry I'm White play with?
Deathstroke and Batman.
Another Batman.
But he'll probably go Deathstroke.
And then I guess I'll go. I'm gonna go Reno Rex as well.
Man, no love for your fellow Brad?
He
Sonic
might. He
Brad
does have the
Batman.
Batman experience. That's a good point. I don't know. Like anything could happen. I could see Pimpin' Jim losing to a Batman, and then after that, like Brad beats the Batman, and then Brad ends up winning the pool, or Brad loses the Pimpin' Jim, and then Pimpin' Jim just has to play like, I don't know, maybe he has to play CD Jr. to win the pool, and then he wins, and this pool could go anywhere.
A lot of it, yeah.
Yeah. This
The early
one's
matches are
hard.
super important, right?
Yeah. The path in this pool is a big deal.
So, pool number 3,
Okay.
RTD, Maxter,
And Blind Ducky.
Baifu Insane, and Blind Ducky. A lot of people, a lot of hype here. A lot of guys that have something to live up for here.
Yep.
What do you guys think? Maxter, the rumors are, I have my ear to the ground, and the rumors are he's using Loba.
Yep. He's been bodying people with Lobo.
Will he be ready for Raven?
This is
Supposedly,
his first tournament in a long time.
in a long time, yeah. Will Raven live up to the hype?
I'm gonna pick Blind Ducky to win this pool.
Really? Who's the losers?
I'm gonna say don't sleep on R2D.
I agree. He beat
Sinestro.
Khan at Fall Classic. He's done well locally in Atlanta. He plays Superman and Sinestro. I don't think we should sleep on him. He might come out in winners. That's possible. And Insane probably shouldn't be slept on either.
Who's he play?
Aquaman.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, is that the guy that Brady blew up in that video?
Yeah. Baifu Insane was like the 8th new best Aquaman. You know how like every week he was like he was August's best new Aquaman.
Yeah.
Who Tom was
Aquaman
like,
of the month.
Yeah. Poor Tom. Ultimately, I'm going to predict Maxter to come out in winners, Blind Ducky to come out in losers.
That's what I was going to say.
I'm gonna go Blind Ducky wins, RTD and losers.
Really? So you think Maxter's Lobo will be a fail?
I mean, fail's a strong word, but I just don't think he'll win.
Wait, you think that Lobo's the shit? Why don't you have confidence?
I mean, I think Lobo's fine. I think it's Superman, and I think Raven just beats Lobo.
To me, it's a question of experience for Maxter. I know he's been grinding on online lately, but, Ducky's been obsessed with this game since it came out. He's going to have way more experience than Maxter.
Yeah.
And this is a matchup-heavy game.
All
So
right.
moving on to Pool 4.
Pool 4.
FRQ Steve, a.k.a. Steve, a.k.a. Sajam.
Sajam.
Sajam, AK/BYS Smar, Rapzilla, and RG Young Sonic Fox. That's a hell of a pool.
That is.
Steve, Smar, Sonic Fox in one pool. One of them will not make it out of pools. That's awesome.
Steve has been using Martian Manhunter lately.
Mostly he's been using Nightwing, and he's been doing pretty good at Wednesday Night Fights lately. He even made it to Grand Finals a couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
He's beaten Tyrant lately. He's beaten Sonic Boom Brad lately. He's beaten Wonder Chef lately. He's beaten Bone lately. He's probably the most successful Nightwing out there right now. And we have Smar, who, if he doesn't make top 8, probably cut himself. And then Sonic Fox.
You love blowing him up.
Okay. And then Sonic Fox, the crazy kid.
YOLO teleport.
Yeah. King of YOLO. What do you guys think?
Winners, Sonic Fox. Losers, Smargasm.
Those are my picks as well.
Yeah, I agree. I think that one's pretty.
Steve could be the dark horse.
I say Sonic Fox winners, Smart losers, but yeah, I agree. If Steve wins the pool, I wouldn't be that shocked.
Yeah.
He's the heavy dark horse. I'm not counting him out, but that's the safe prediction. I agree.
You really think he beat Sonic Fox?
It's possible.
I don't know about that.
If the West, I mean, that's one of the tests of the West Coast. They say their talking point is all our guys are good. Even the guys that get like 5th are good. Well, that's a test. If West Coast is as good as they say, he should have a shot.
All right.
So Pool 5, we have Mr. Aquaman
Emperor
and
Theo.
Theo. That's the marquee match of that.
Yep.
The God of War versus Kal-El.
And you have Jur.
I don't think he plays the game anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, he
Now here's a question. Look at the very last name of this pool. Who the hell is this?
I have no idea.
Tenu Straff.
No, read it backwards.
I'm trying. It's hard. Oh my god.
It's
Hunt farts.
It's Claude Von Stroke. That's definitely Claude Von Stroke.
That's pretty fucked
That's
up.
interesting because Claude Von Stroke and Jur fought before they retired in a pool. It'll be a epic run back of dudes who don't really play the game.
YOLO slides.
Yeah. I'm sure that they'll both be playing pre-patch Frost, doing her old combos and shit. So, Theo versus Aquaman, that's the match. Who wins?
I'm gonna put my guy over Theo.
Really?
Does he have Ares experience?
Yeah, that's the question.
Who the fuck plays Ares?
P. Gorath? I think he quit the game.
He
I think he
did-
lost. Yeah, I think he lost to Eris and then quit the game because everyone kept retweeting that Eris thing. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, where he was like,
He
"Stop."
quit because of that?
Yeah, I think so.
Quit
Wow.
after that.
He was like, "Stop retweeting this," so hundreds of people started retweeting it.
That's awesome.
So Blackula, you're calling for the upset.
I'm calling yes.
I love it. I think Theo will win it, but I like the confidence. Slips, what do you think?
I agree with Blackula.
Really?
Yeah.
That would be huge.
What is
I think
Superman versus
Gels, like Scorpion showed, like, if you don't know a match, you could get blown the fuck up.
I mean, case in point, when CD Jr. was playing this game still, really playing, did not Mr. Aquaman beat him twice?
True. I'm not down on Mr. Aquaman. I like his play as much as I like his mustache. But, I mean, Theo's a favorite to win the whole tournament. The upset would be tremendous, but if it happens, that's awesome. But Theo's not an idiot. Theo's there to win. These pools are out. You don't think he's spending his every single waking hour now researching Ares.
Theo plays a lot online, so
Right. You don't think Theo is doing every bit of research he can now?
He plays a lot online, and he should know. I mean, if he plays a lot online, he should know Scorpion decently, right?
in theory.
In theory, but I mean that was a Wednesday night fight. They weren't even sure if Carl was going to come.
PL was going crazy too.
This is NEC. Like, if he doesn't spend the next 48 hours doing everything he can to study this match, then he's just letting West Coast down. I have to believe he's in the lab hard over this.
Alright.
We'll see. Lab work can't prepare you, though, so who knows? K7, what's your prediction?
Theo winners, Mr. Aquaman losers.
Alright, Pool 6. Katana Prime. Relatively unknown Harley player. He's pretty decent. He's from Florida.
He's good. I've played him.
I
Jay
played him
Rosa.
I played him at TFC, and I played Jay Rosa at Evo.
Jay Rosa, Green Lantern.
Oh, also you got Slayer in this pool
Yes.
as well, and he actually
Ramon, another Harley player who's pretty decent.
Relax State, Cyborg.
Yep.
One of the two Cyborg players.
Yeah.
And
Of
you got
the two, the less crazy between Jailhouse and Relax State. The less
Yes,
insane.
Hey, Jailhouse retired,
Good, I couldn't bear his
so it's
match.
just me and Relaxed State.
Dude,
We're the cyborg community.
you also
So,
got Glass Sword, who has been
he's not
updated.
coming.
Iron
Okay.
Sword. Oh, he's
he's
not.
not.
Really?
He's not coming.
Oh, that sucks.
So what do you guys think? It's Relax State, Slayer, Ramon, Katana Prime, Jay Rosa. They're the big notable names.
I am gonna pick Slayer to come out in winners, and I'm gonna say Katana Prime's gonna come out in losers.
Did you guys realize right off the bat this is the test? The Superman talking point. This is it. Jay Rosa has beaten KDZ numerous times. I don't even know if KDZ's ever beat him since the patch. I'm pretty sure that Green Lantern's match was one of the reasons KDZ's so salty. So Slayer has to beat an East Coast Green Lantern player who's beaten KDZ since the patch. This is it. If he wins, it's a preview for the rest of the tournament. So far, that might be the most noteworthy, telling matchup of the tournament so far.
It's true.
And I predict Slayer will win.
Who's in losers?
I'll say Rosa.
I'm gonna put Katana Prime in losers
I wouldn't be surprised at that either.
because I got to play Katana Prime at TFC, and it was actually pretty close. I mean,
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Relax State pulls it off either.
None of Cyborg's like truly bad matchups are in this pool.
Yeah.
Slayer winners, Relaxed State losers.
Slips?
Is Iron Sword Glass Sword?
Yeah.
yes.
He's
But
not.
he's not gone.
Oh. That sucks.
Otherwise, I'd probably pick.
Alright, so pool
Um,
number... Alright, in a prediction.
Yeah, I'll go Slayer then Rosa.
Pool number 7,
This always be
King of
interesting.
the Hut, the Big Bacon, Portmeister General,
Yeah,
The Big
Revol-
Bacon.
have Revolver,
and Revolver, and a little-known player that I've seen,
Killinator.
Killinator.
I know. Yes, we've had our battles.
One of the unknown but better Doomsday players. He actually beat Arma in tournament. He's beaten Arturo in tournament.
He almost beat Rio.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
almost beat Rio.
He's almost beaten Tom. He's almost beaten Rio. So this guy is a sleeper for sure.
Does he play?
Doomsday.
Oh.
And he has a pocket Zod too, so he's probably familiar with Zod.
So what do you guys think?
I'm going to go with. Actually, there's another person in this crew you didn't mention, and I wouldn't sleep on. Ron Masanma.
Superman player, top 16 at EBO. One of the best Marvel players in the world. You're right.
Isn't White
Well-
Boy a Doomsday player as well?
I can't remember.
Isn't that the Doomsday player from Florida?
No, that's Newbie.
No. I thought there was another one, though.
Oh yeah, you're actually right. Is White Boy the Doomsday that nearly beat Chaotic at Fall Classic?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
There's 2 Doomsdays in there.
In my opinion, Ron Masanma, if he had an easier pool, might have a chance, but I don't think he's going to play the game enough. This is a bad pool for a guy that doesn't practice. Zod, he might not know Zod was added to the game. Reflex, like Doomsday, there's no way he ever blocks an Earthshaker. Like, I don't think Ron Masanma has a chance in hell in this pool.
Like, no offense, I think Pig's got this pool pretty much wrapped up.
I'm gonna pick Pig and I would put Killinator in losers, but I know he lacks like certain like he's lack knowledge in certain matchups. So like, if I had to, my other choice, I would actually say Revolver's gonna come out in losers.
I agree.
Because I don't know if Killinator knows the Lex matchup, and if you don't know how to fight Lex, he's gonna blow you up.
I'm gonna say Pig and White Boy.
Really? Interesting. Pig and winners?
Yeah.
Alright.
Pig and
Final pool. Final pool. Foxy Goomba. I love that.
Yeah, that's...
AKA Blackula, Gur, J360, and Crazy Bone. Meow!
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
It's a stacked pool.
It's pretty big, yeah.
EX Black Man.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I now know if I was there to rig the brackets, round number 1, Blackula versus EX Black Man.
Yeah.
And beating them on the other side of the bracket, first round, White Boy versus Sorry I'm White. Winner fights.
Battle of the races.
Yeah.
A lot of racial names in this tournament.
Awesome. So what do you guys think?
It's hard.
I'm gonna go Blackula wins. And I'm gonna go Foxy Goomba.
Really? You think Bone's not going to make it out of pools?
Nah.
In my opinion, I know that Atlanta has Catwoman players, but I don't think any of them are even close to Bone's level. I do not think that Elite Goomba is going to be ready. I predict Blackula in winners, Bone in losers, or the other way around. Oh, but Gur. Man.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about her.
I forgot about Gur. Jesus. Now I don't know.
I might go Blackula Gur.
I'm gonna
go Blackula Gur.
I'm gonna go crazy winners, Gur losers. Sorry, Blackula.
Damn!
Jesus.
That's what I think! What can I say?
Thanks.
Racist, dude.
If I'm Bone, I spend all my time preparing for Gur. Because that's a match where Gur is going to do whatever the fuck he wants. Catwoman is the one that has to play his game. And it's definitely winnable. Like, it's not a terrible matchup. But if you're not ready, you're going to get blown the fuck up. So, I actually think he'll have a harder time against Gur than Blackula, even though Green Lantern's a harder match in my opinion. But that's exciting.
This pool could go a lot of different ways.
And Elite Goomba winning it wouldn't even be that shocking either. Or, of course, Ronald Rogan here.
J360 is pretty good.
Oh, yeah, J3, we're completely...
Oh, wow, we forgot Josh.
Oh, man. I don't know if he... Does he play the game online?
He does play a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
I played him last week.
He may be ready for this shit, then.
How did it go?
Pretty even.
Mm.
That's why I like Cyborg. No one knows the matchup. It's awesome.
Yeah, I was actually talking to Josh earlier. I'm like, yeah, dude, you're in the same pool. He's like, I see. I hope it's me that makes it out. I suck. I just don't drop combos or get tournament nerves, and I abuse interactables. LOL.
That's all you need.
That's it. So he should be good.
Who are the guys that are like going to be added in that we know of? Tom Brady,
Chris G, Rio,
Rio.
Forever King,
Oh, so yeah.
Darth
Thank-
Arma.
Shit.
Yeah, these are game
So
changers.
these names that we've predicted will probably depend on what pools they get put in. Probably won't say.
Cy Fox. Self-proclaimed Flash of America, even though he didn't say he was.
God, that was a blow up.
That was one of the stupidest things I've ever seen on TYM.
What was it?
He's like, someone's like, oh, I guess you're not the Flash of America. And he's like, I never said I was. Then someone just posted immediately a picture of his Twitter
Oh,
account.
I remember that.
Where the title is Flash of America.
It literally said that.
Flash of America.
Yeah, exposed.
Damn.
That was a while ago, though.
Yeah.
Is Playing to Win not going?
Apparently he's not going.
So the
So-
money match is not happening.
Yeah.
All that shit.
All that for nothing.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't going to happen.
That's pretty shitty. Why?
He said
So
he
it's supposed to
has hospital work.
It's supposed to be him and who is it? Him and Rico, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's supposed to be $1,000. They said. Or something?
$1,000.
Hospital work.
Yeah, he's a doctor, you know.
Wait, what?
He's a doctor. You've never
Wow.
heard that? One of the
No.
80 times he let us know?
So he like performs surgeries on organs and stuff?
No, he's a foot
Oh,
doctor.
the foot doctor.
Oh. That's kind of a letdown. I thought he was like Doogie Howser or something.
Doogie Howser?
Yeah.
He's like old.
He doesn't look that old.
I mean, he's like 30, I think.
I think so, yeah.
What about M2 Dave not going? Is anyone disappointed?
I wanted to see him.
Is Forever King Jr. going?
I'm not sure. I know King is going, but I'm not sure about Junior.
If you were stuck in a human centipede with two other MK players,
Oh god.
who would you pick?
What
Which
the
part are you? Which part are you?
You're in the front.
hell? Okay.
Well, that's
Okay, as long as I'm not the ass.
so. Who do you want to shit in their mouth? Pretty much. And who do you want to eat someone's shit that's made of your shit?
Yeah.
So who do you hate the most, pretty much?
Flip, you go first. Who would you want to be behind you?
I mean, this is obvious.
This is fucked up.
Obviously, M2 Dave is gonna eat my shit.
This is a bunch of bullshit.
You fool!
So his lips are sewn to your asshole.
Yeah. And then I guess Playing to Win can be behind him.
Oh,
That's horrible. I can see Dave being like, "You fool, Dr. Schultz, go out of this. You're a doctor. Undo this."
The one in the middle died, I think.
Yeah, they did. In the movie, they died.
I never saw that movie.
What movie is this?
Human Centipede.
Uh,
K7, what's your answer?
I'll go Revolver. And then Glass Sword.
What? Why would you do that to
Yeah,
Glass
why would you do
Sword?
that to Austin?
It's a witch.
Oh, K7, you've eaten corn. I can taste
Porn. The Revolver's a vegetarian.
Yeah, are you gonna eat a bunch of meat for him?
Yes.
it. You know, I think at that point that wouldn't be the problem.
Yeah. It might be. I can taste chunks of meat in it.
Ugh.
This is so fucked up.
Blackula, who would you choose?
Oh dear. Had to come back to me. I don't know.
He's at a loss.
Yeah.
I think I have to go with Swift Tom
I
Hanks.
knew he was.
Yeah.
You want Swift Tom Hanks to eat your shit.
And man, I don't hate anyone that much.
And that's why I can't really, because I don't have like I don't have a beef with anybody, so it's like I can't really answer that. I would just be dropping random names.
Pretty harsh.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking harsh. I wouldn't even do that to Swift Tom Hanks. But I have to pick someone. Sorry, bro. And then it would be, I'll say, Blake for closing all those fucking threads.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I'm not
a human
amused.
centipede. This is not amusing. Someone let me out.
Let me know.
I'm a human. No.
That's a giant burger.
I do not want to eat it. Michael, you have to pick two people. You have to.
What if you're in back?
Oh.
Who would you want it to be if you're in back?
Yeah.
So whose shit do you want to eat?
Yeah.
God.
Like goldfish or something?
That's what I was gonna pick.
Yeah.
I'll say Theo, because he looks like a hipster, so I think he'd eat really healthy and shit.
That might make it worse.
No, I think it'd be fine.
Like eat fruit and stuff.
Yeah, he'd eat like fruit and shit, and he'd be apologizing. He'd be like, I'm really sorry and shit.
I've got a shit, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Wow.
Slips, what's your answer?
Oh God. Jesus Christ.
Really? Him?
He plays Injustice?
Yes.
I'm afraid I'm gonna defecate, my son. Shit's in your mouth, Jesus.
I will wipe your tears away.
Slips, pick someone.
I'll go with... Jesus, man. This is bad.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You brought it up.
Christ. I think I would pick, like... I'd have Sonic Fox... No.
That's fucked up.
I guess Goldfish and then Sonic Fox.
You can't pick Goldfish, K7 already did.
Yeah.
What? No, that's bullshit.
No.
I guess Carl and then Sonic Fox.
Carl!
Yeah, just
Carl in front?
it's just I don't know. They're like the same person.
He'd be
So-
talking to you nonstop all day. Man.
Like, let's go get some KFC.
He'd be like, I'm gonna shit and you're gonna have to deal with it. I don't know how to follow that up. So let's wrap this up and do the name game here.
Slips, his internet went out,
Yeah.
so he's peaced out, so let's just wrap it up. We'll have a show early next week to make up for this short one.
NEC results show.
Right.
So, Blackula, I'm going to say some names. You just say the first thing that comes into your mind.
First thing.
Yeah, just blow people up. Alright, first name. Tom Brady.
Trait.
Sonic Fox.
YOLO.
Mr. Aquaman.
Mustache.
Yeah, that's good. Relaxed state.
Ooh. Damn.
Don't think too hard.
I don't think. Fireball spam.
Yeah. Lulz Lou.
Get a haircut.
THTB.
Grow some hair.
Crimson Shadow.
I didn't know he was black.
Oh, that's racist. Let's be honest, though. Everyone thought that.
I honestly,
I thought he was black, actually.
I honestly did not know at first. I honestly didn't know.
I thought he was black.
You don't have like a black radar where you can tell your kind?
No.
Black radar. Blackdar.
Bladar.
Bladar. Alright, how about Derp Tile?
Animals.
The final name. Bill Menudis. The man behind the gimmick.
Down to earth.
Alright, you got any like shout outs or anything you want to plug?
I'll just give a shout out to my guys here in Virginia. Hope you guys do well. Let's make our scene very proud. We've worked very hard, and we've people have been taking notice of us. So hopefully we can all do well. And that's pretty much it, to be honest. Let's give my guys a shout out.
Got anything, 16-bit?
Good luck to PBJ at NEC. I don't know. Someone tell me how to play as Orchid. I'm terrible at this game.
Because you can't play lame.
I don't play lame in Injustice. I'm now playing a game where both my characters are rushdown characters with no projectile. What's going on here? Will I ever make top 8 again?
And you know what? And Killer Orchid used to have a projectile.
She did.
The Lazaken.
Lazaken! Where is it?
That was tight.
Yeah, Lazaken!
Why did they take away everybody's projectile?
But check this out. Almost everybody has a DP.
It's true.
Yeah.
I'm never going to be in a top 8 again.
I'm trying to think for a shout out. There was someone I wanted to give a shout out to.
Oh! I have to give a shout out to the Middle Eastern Mortal Kombat and Injustice scene. Did you see that thread? Look for it on TYM. If you are in the Middle East...
I haven't seen it.
If you are in the Middle East and you play these games, they are trying to settle up, trying to make a scene for themselves, get people to play. Trying to...
What, like in Iraq and stuff?
Yeah, Lebanon and shit like that. Frost Barrier is the guy trying to get it together. He says that there's a couple of them from Palestine, and they play all the time. There's also, like, Cool Whip is from Lebanon. There's all these guys, and think about it. They can't just meet up, because there's, like, politics and shit like that. Like, it's not like, we can just go to, like, Canada, and it's not a big deal, right? These guys can't meet up. So, search for Frost Barrier's post on TYM if you're listening to this. And shout out, how tight is it that these dudes are in another part of the world and they're playing the same shit we do? That's tight.
Yeah, that's cool. Shoutouts to Cool Whip for always having our back in the forums.
Cool Whip is the greatest poster on TYM, there's no doubt about it.
He's regulating shit.
He regulates, yeah, he's our regulator. Regulators mount up.
He is the official KTP regulator.
I agree, let's go ahead and say that, yeah. He's the official KTP regulator.
Props to you.
Props to you.
Shoutouts to Mashed Potato Tower. He wanted a shoutout, so there you go.
So we're just handing out shoutouts now to people that pass.
Well, he is a furry and he has a hot avatar, so. Alright, we're done.
Alright.
Bye.
That was a creepy laugh.
That was life passion.
That was awesome.
Dude, I have like the most evil laugh. Everybody they love my laugh.
Welcome to my castle.
Ah, 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 ah.
1, 2, 3.
Two.
Ah.
Three spirit bodies.
Cheeks.
Ah, ah, ah.
I think K7 will be fine. Also, I got an X-Bone. I'm playing KI right now. We can talk about that.
Man.
Mine's in the living
Dude,
room.
it's killing me not having it. So I'm not gonna do the match predictions. We'll just go into the pool thing. You handle it. You bring it up. What's that?
You bring it up. You're the host. Just bring it up when you want.
Oh, that sound. That was my that was my phone notification. I have the Zelda item get.
Yeah, it sounded like the Zelda flute.
The Zelda item get.